The Maritime Labour Convention enters into force on the 20th of August 2013. Thereafter, employers will have to comply with new regulatory requirements governing the welfare of the seafarers they employ. Putting in place the financial protection which meets both the letter and the spirit of these new regulations is a significant challenge. With the launch of its new insurance product, CrewSecure, Securists believe it has the answer. To date, there has been a lack of political will or force of law to encourage the insurance industry to provide ship owners and flag states with a workable system of financial security. But this will change with the implementation of the Convention later this year. MLC will ensure seafarers are provided with effective employment protection, which will hopefully put an end to the historic precedent of seafarers becoming the cash flow casualties of their employer's bankruptcy. In 2009, the IMO-ILO Working Group on Seafarer Abandonment agreed upon a text for inclusion in the MLC. The text mandates the need for ship owners to ensure the seafarers they employ are protected by a system of financial security in the event of their own financial failure. This protection will ensure seafarers are repatriated and any monetary losses that they may have incurred will be made good. CrewSecure responds to the following obligations placed upon ship owners by the MLC. Regulation 2.5, Repatriation. The purpose is to ensure that seafarers are able to return home. Paragraph 1 states that seafarers have the right to be repatriated at no cost themselves in the circumstances and under the conditions specified in the Code, whilst paragraph 2 states that each member shall require ships that fly its flag to provide financial security to ensure that seafarers are duly repatriated in accordance with the Code. Turning now to Standard A 2.5 on repatriation, and in particular paragraph 8, which states, in particular, a member shall not refuse the right of repatriation to any seafarer because of the financial circumstances of a ship owner or because of the ship owner's inability or unwillingness to replace the seafarer. Whilst that covers the first pillar of the CrewSecure cover, the second pillar now concerns itself with the indemnification of seafarers' monetary losses in the event that they are abandoned overseas due to the bankruptcy of their employers. For the guidance on this aspect of cover, we once again refer to the text of the MLC, which reads as follows. Referring to the regulation and standard at 1.4 on recruitment and placement, paragraph 1 states that each member that operates a public seafarer recruitment and placement service shall ensure that the service is operated in an orderly manner that protects and promotes seafarer employment rights as provided for in this convention. Paragraph C states that the member should ensure that seafarer recruitment and placement services operating in its territories make sure as far as practicable that the ship owner has the means to protect seafarers being stranded in a foreign port. It goes on to say that they should establish a system of protection by way of insurance or an equivalent appropriate measure to compensate seafarers for monetary loss that they may incur as a result of a failure of a recruitment or placement service or the relevant ship owner under the seafarer's employment agreement to meet its obligations to them. Such requirements already existed in the form of IMO-ILO guidelines to flag states on seafarer abandonment. But these guidelines did not carry the force of law necessary to ensure that they were complied with. Despite being recognised as good industry practice following their publication in 2001, the lack of a workable solution meant that the guidelines have been largely ignored by industry regulators until now. To respond to the new regulatory requirements mandated by MLC, Securus has developed CrewSecure. CrewSecure is an industry first. It will not only repatriate abandoned seafarers, it will also indemnify their unpaid wages, thereby satisfying the regulatory requirements of the MLC, as well as complying with the industry guidelines on seafarer abandonment. Until now, seafarers who are owed wages have had only one remedy available to them: their right to a possessory lien on the abandoned ship. For as long as they remain on board the abandoned ship, they have a right to claim from the proceeds of the ship sale to cover their own monetary losses. As soon as they leave the ship and are repatriated home, they lose this right. This has led to seafarers remaining on board abandoned ships for long periods of time, relying on local charities to support them while they await the sale of the ship. CrewSecure will put an end to this. It is supported by the professional claims handling services of Thomas Miller Claims, thus ensuring an equitable adjustment of any claims which may be notified to them. Ship owners will be provided with a CrewSecure certificate of insurance that can be posted on the vessel's bulkhead. This certificate of insurance will set out the scope of the cover to the crew, whilst enabling ship owners to comply with port and flag state MLC audits and inspections. For a typical blue water deep sea cargo ship operated by up to 25 crew, for example, CrewSecure will provide the following coverage up to a policy limit of $10 million. CrewSecure provides up to $10 million of cover in the event of an employee's financial default and includes medical expenses, personal accident cover, unpaid wages, the cost of subsistence and repatriation, the cost of evacuation, all supported by professional claims adjusters and legal experts. Other beneficial features of the CrewSecure cover are as follows: a ship-specific MLC 2006 insurance certificate to demonstrate compliance with the Maritime Labour Convention, an independent claims service managed by Thomas Miller Claims, a claims mandate that protects the interests of the ship owner and seafarer alike to ensure a fair claims process, a 24/7 helpline for seafarers and their advisors, providing direct access to the insurer's claims adjusters, cover which meets flag and port state approval, first class A-rated insurance security provided by London-based global insurers, and a claims recovery service. CrewSecure is a modern insurance solution for an age-old problem. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we look forward to assisting ship owners and their insurance brokers with any inquiries they may have in this regard.